EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are on the board first here in Vegas. Santos with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Raiders nothing. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Brought down back at the 32.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. They'll get this out to Genty. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
19-18.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have an open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Williams. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. A good pick up there. For 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
What is it on? Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
To throw, it's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
19 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Thornton. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete. Genty out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Raiders 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams will get this out wide into Odunze. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Bears, first down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chicago.
To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears. Odunze. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears have regained the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a goal.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
48-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Looking to throw is Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, and he's got more complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Here's Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 27.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, the tight end. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the Raiders' 18-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 65-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. With plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Tucker. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
16-yard line.
On the set. Down. Rocco leading. Cougar 19. Ready.
A run out of the gun with Ginty. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Touchdown Raiders. Trey Tucker. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bears play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. Swift is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the gun, here's Williams. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over guys. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brings up 3rd
My
down
first thought is
and
surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
19 tight.
Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see, 99 yards of field in front of you.
Man, it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think? Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards. And
here's a handoff to Swift. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A quick throw to Odunze on the RPO. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing is Williams. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Third and 5.
Let's go now.
Wilson. That's to Bowers once again. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Brock Bowers. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. A give out of the gun to Genty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and a couple. Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now Wilson. That is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton from 13 yards out. And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Williams operating from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
To throw, Williams. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in a sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
A gain of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Raiders, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.